Are you ready to learn the #1 tip for climbing in solo queue? Well, stay tuned to find out what it is. What's up, everybody? I'm B-True, and today I'm going to be giving you the #1 tip that I have learned throughout my solo queue journey, trying to climb out of divisions. The #1 tip that I have learned and what you need to do and focus on in order to maximize your climbing potential. So the question of this video is going to be very simple. What would be your #1 tip that you could give somebody else as to what they should do and focus on in order to climb in solo queue? And if this video can get 10 likes, I will make another video going over my #2 suggestion and tip to focus on in order to climb in solo queue. And as always, if you like the content of this video, if you find the tip helpful, please support me by hitting the subscribe button. It really helps out with me being a smaller channel, and I really do appreciate it. So like I said, please hit that subscribe button before we go any further. Okay, so here's the setup for this tip right here. Now, as you can see, I just completed a successful gank. I'm playing Hecarim. I just completed a successful gank on the Twisted Fate right here. Okay, so we've got Jax's top. We don't know where Rengar is in the Fog of War. Bard is backing right now. We've got our bot lane fully healthy, full mana, down here against Lucian, right? So it's 2v1 right now. Mid lane's open, and I ping for Dragon. All right, so their team they had a pretty nasty team comp. I really didn't want to fall behind to them, so I was hoping to secure this early Fire Dragon in order to give us a little bit of a boost with our stats, and try and keep up with them and hopefully, outscale them quickly. So I saw an opportunity here with Bard backing, their mid is dead, and we've got a 2v1 bot. So I ping Dragon, right? Okay, so that's the setup. Now, the #1 tip for climbing in solo queue, and this mainly just is for solo queue because with dynamic queue this doesn't really count because you can communicate with people, but with solo queue when there is little to no communication, all right, the #1 tip that I can suggest and that I have found that helps you to climb and make less mistakes overall is to never assume anything from your teammates. Okay? When you decide to make a play, when you call for a play, when you go in on something, regardless of if it is the right decision or not, never assume that your teammates are going to follow you up or make the right call in that situation. If you only ever make plays where you don't need your teammates to be there to help you out, you are going to make so many less mistakes and die so much less often. And it's going to help you climb, and it's going to give you the mentality that you need in order to succeed in solo queue. Because when you go in, when you make a play, like I said, even if it's the right play, when you make a call for a play and your team doesn't follow you, you generally end up dying, and then you get flamed by your teammates as if you're the one who made the mistake, when in all reality, you were making the right call, but your teammates didn't follow you, so you look like you were out all by yourself, diving the enemy team with no one around. So like I said, the best thing that you can do is just assume that your teammates are not going to follow you on a call. Okay, no matter how important the objective is, no matter what you're doing, assume that they're not going to follow you. And that would have saved me in this situation right here. So I ping Dragon, okay? I'm asking for help. So their mid lane's dead. We've got 2v1. Now what? So as I'm pinging, right? I'm pinging and messaging them. And what's happening? Our bot lane is down here trying to kill Lucian, right? Because they see it's a 2v1, so they're focused on getting this kill right here. I'm still pinging Dragon, asking for their help, okay? Because I know that I need a little bit of help in order to take this Dragon down. So they're down here doing their own thing, just completely oblivious to what is going on. So, and you can already see what's about to happen, right? So they're just down here doing whatever they want. In comes Twisted Fate, Bard. I die. Brand dies. Now Morgana decides to come over. They get the Fire Dragon, which is exactly what I didn't want. I wanted us to get the stats from that, the additional attack and AP. And then for some reason, Mor comes over, tries to get, Tries to get a little bit on them, so then we get 1 kill out of it, but then they've got, what, 3 at this point. And I don't remember if they get another one. But anyway. So, afterwards, of course, I was a little upset. I started pinging my team, asking them, what the hell they were doing. And, they make up some excuse about how Lucian was keeping them from coming, right? So, Lucian was cutting them off. As you saw, let's rewind a little bit. Lucian is down sitting under tower because it's a 2v1, right? At no point did he make any attempt to stop them from coming to Dragon. Complete lie, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I know that everyone's going to make excuses when they mess up, when they make the wrong call. But, like I said, if I would have not assumed that my bot lane was going to come over here and do, a 4-person Dragon here, I wouldn't have started the Dragon. We wouldn't have died. They might have gotten the Fire Dragon later, but they wouldn't have got it that early. And then get those 3 kills up on us, which ended up snowballing the game, and we lost this one pretty badly, honestly. We kind of got stomped. I at least went, I was 6 kills and 6 deaths, so at least I wasn't negative. Everybody else on my team was significantly negative, but like I said, when you go to make a play, you need to think to yourself, if my team does not follow me, is this still a good call? Is this still the right decision? If you can get a kill on somebody without dying, with assuming none of your teammates are going to follow you, absolutely do it. If you can take a tower, if you can take a dragon, if you can take Baron Baron's a little bit of a stretch, but if you can take an objective without any of your teammates being there and without you dying, do it. If you can jump in on a team fight, I mean, that's a little hard to assume with team fights because normally your team is at least there, but don't dive into the enemy team if your team even seems a little bit skittish, because you're going to die, they're going to flame you, say that it's all your fault, especially if you're the jungler, because everyone blames the jungler. But yeah, that would be my number 1 tip. From now on, assume that it is 1v9. Your team is not going to help you no matter what the call is, and only make decisions where you can do it by yourself with no help and you're not going to die for it. So that's my tip. I want to know what your guys' number 1 tip would be. What do you think about this tip? I'm sure you've all run into situations like this before. Let me know what you think, if this is a good tip, if this is a bad tip. Whatever you think about it, comment below, let me know. And as always, everybody, I want to thank everybody for watching this video, and peace. Have a great day.